Today we're going to be doing something a little different. I'm just going to go over something from my personal collection, one of my favorites. I guess this is a little like a show and tell. I bought this item secondhand from a friend. They are also the one who did the modding on it. They followed the Short Bus Prometheus mod video and did some extra stuff. They added some foams to the inside of the nozzle. The foams used were just like cut up balance foams you'd normally find on a flathead. And then they tip rolled to balance out the sound. Talking about the build of such a modified IEM isn't the easiest. There isn't much that has been left stock on this. The whole thing is modded. The only thing that's the same would be the shell. The tips Tom rolled into are the Wizard SS20s, and I put an aftermarket SINS cable on it. If I could find the listings, I'll link them in the description. It's not affiliate link. I'm not affiliated. I don't make money off it. It's just some stuff in this video. Here's a picture in the air, if you're into that sort of thing. I'll show you the graph a little bit right now, but I should say beforehand that it doesn't sound like how it graphs. Because of the shape of the tips, you need to fiddle with it a little bit to get the right seal. And when you get the right seal, it sounds amazing. This is the graph. Tom had gotten a graph before sending it my way. This set has been tested by quite a few people, and none of us hear the channel imbalance that you're seeing right now. For the sound, it still keeps amazing clarity that the original has, but tones back the treble a little bit. The treble still sparkles and is actually able to play songs that some would consider very fatiguing on the modded S12. Sorry, the unmodded S12. I'll put an example on this screen if you want to hear what I mean by a fatiguing song for certain treble heavy sets. The vocal range on that song can be pretty intense. Tom's mod adds some bass, but not enough to consider it a bassy sounding IEM. It's still very clear and detailed in its presence, and it has a nice impact on songs where you'd want to hear it, but it doesn't steal the spotlight, so to speak. This video was a little difficult to format in my head, and if there's anything you think I should add in future for videos like this, please leave suggestions in the comments. The mids are very refreshing. You're probably looking at the graph and calling me insane, but they are very clean. Neither male or female vocals sound improper. It's still a little colored, but male vocals can sound rich and female vocals sound very clean and natural. It keeps basically all the technicalities that the original S12 has, with amazingly good detail retrieval and great staging. Even with only one driver, it does separation quite nicely. The sense of stage is larger than a lot of IEMs I've heard before. It's still kind of closed in, but that's just because it's an IEM. The tips play a pretty big role in the perceived stage for sure. I did try tip rolling myself, but I couldn't find anything that got close to how good it sounded on the ones Tom picked, the 20SS or SS20, whichever one it was. Anyway, I don't really know how to end this. Normally this will be where my final thoughts would be if I think you should buy it, but it's a pretty heavily modified product. The cable rolling is completely optional, so I guess you could save money there. If you're super into modding and you get a good price used S12, I think it's a no-brainer. This is one of my favorites for a reason. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Bye.